Good day. This is the first video for my channel, Rad News, where we're going to be discussing all Radix related stuff. There's going to be lots of videos about all the projects that are being built on Radix at the moment. There's so much development going on, getting ready for the smart contract release stage of the project early next year. So there's loads of development going on, and we're going to have a lot of people on the show, and we're going to talk to people about all the different products that they are developing at the moment now. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about what Radix is basically, and just give a little bit of a summary of what Radix is. And right at the end, I'm going to sort of give you the one thing that really makes Radix different from every other cryptocurrency project. But I'll wait right till the end for that. But let's just get into it here. So let's talk about Radix. This is the Radix website, very nice, and it's a very technical project, and it's a very advanced project. So let's look at some of the things that makes Radix different from all the other smart contract platforms. Okay, so this is from the Radix website, and we can go through some of these stuff. A lot of them are very technical, but Radix has its own consensus protocol called Cerberus, and it's quite advanced. It's as you can see, it uses cross-sharding and atomic composability. So that's one thing that's different from Radix. There's lots of things here that you can go through and read. It's asset orientated. It is has its own engine. Scrypto is Radix's own programming language that they've developed based on Rust. Now, a crypto project is pretty serious when they develop their own programming language, and the reason that they've developed their own programming language is to make development much quicker and more secure. So the way to describe Scrypto is it's like what Unity Engine has done for game development, where you have an environment where all the items that you need to build something are kind of there, and you put them all together. That's the Unreal Engine. You put them all together, and it saves you a lot of time instead of having to do everything from the beginning. So that's kind of what Scrypto will be. It'll be a catalog of code and functions that have already been used successfully and checked to be secure, and they'll all be part of this library where you'll be able to just, say now you wanted to build a DEX, but you wanted to add a specific function onto that. You could already just take out this plug in this DEX function, and then add some code on top of that, and know that it's secure, that it's safe, and that it's already being used and verified. And if you were the developer who developed that code, you would automatically get incentives. So it's almost like, if you could say, like an NFT in some ways, where every time somebody uses your code, you automatically get incentivized. This is hard coded into the Radix system. So that's going to make developing way quicker. And once that library gets to a substantial size, like, development is going to be extremely quick on Radix. So they really are serious about that. It has infinite linear scalability. It is atomic composable, which is a really important thing today. It's a proof of stake network, fast finality. It's decentralized. The gas fees are really low. They will be 0.001, I think, when it's fully released. So Radix has thought of everything. And the thing about Radix is they are building for the entire world. They're building a ledger technology that is able to serve 7 billion people and beyond that. So it's basically unlimited scaling, the way that they've done it. It's been built for the last 8 years by Dan Hughes, which is the founder, and we'll talk about him in a minute. But there's lots of things that they want to do on here. and it really is quite an impressive project. And as I said, at the end, I'll tell you the one thing that makes this different from every other cryptocurrency. But here's the timeline, the roadmap. So at the moment, we're here. We have the Radix wallet. Scrypto is available, and it's being built on in secure environments, basically like sandbox environments, and you can even go and use it now anytime you want. It's yeah. So this is where we are. We have the Radix wallet. You can stake to the network. They've had a lot of staking on the network. A huge amount of the Radix community has staked on the network. I think it's a 15% APY at the moment. So that's to secure the network. And I'll just say that the Radix community is really great. They're super helpful. They have about 20,000 people in their Telegram group, and they have a YouTube channel with about 5,000 subscribers, and they do regular updates. So they really are transparent, and I think that this is going to be the future of ledger technology. So early next year, we've got Babylon, which is the introduction of smart contracts, and those who have been developing now using Scrypto will be able to release them. So yeah, and we'll be going through some of those in another video about all the dexes and stuff that are going on. And if you're new to crypto or old to crypto, those who get in really early are the ones who really make the most financial rewards. So we are still early with Radix, but we are even earlier with the projects that are being developed on top of them. And then in 2023, we will be at the final phase, Xian, and that's when Radix will be fully completed and will be able to scale worldwide, basically, to as many people as needed. So you're welcome to have a read of this. I think you can go into the Radix Telegraph group or anything like that and have a look there, and they'll be able to give this to you. But there's lots more information on their site, their white paper. There is so much information on there. It's just endless on their actual website. Yeah. So this is the website here, and you can go and have a read here about all these things. The Radix is built for DeFi. That's what it's built for. And they've got quite an amazing team, actually. And we're going to go have a look at the team here. So they've got people from Microsoft, from Y Combinator, Consensus. They've had some well-known investors. Willy Woo, well-known crypto investor. He's invested in them. And their team is huge. They've got a lot of people working on it, and they are really consistent in hitting their deadlines. And so, that's a good sign. But let's talk about Dan Hughes. He's the founder. He's quite well known within the cryptocurrency space, and he's been building this for the last 8 to 10 years, basically, from the bottom up. And there are some advantages to coming in second. There's a lot of advantages to being first, like Ethereum, but there's a lot of advantages to coming afterwards, because you're able to see some of the issues that maybe Ethereum didn't foresee. And we know Ethereum has massive problems at the moment, and we don't know if their next upgrade is actually going to fix them. So time will tell. But let's look at some of the reasons why Radix is a superior technology to other smart contract platforms. And you can read this on your own here. So linear scalability, that's important for being able to scale without breaking composability, and being able to scale for 7 billion. Like I said, Radix is building a ledger technology that the entire world can use, and it will never slow down, and it will never be expensive like Ethereum or any of those other ones. Atomic composability, you can go and have a read about that. That's really important in DeFi. Smart contracts, this is to do with the component library. Fast development on ledger catalog of financial components, and developer incentives. That's built into the function, hard coded into the to the ledger technology is that developers will get incentivized for every code that is used. So that's a huge win for developers, really. Yeah, but the one thing I want to, so we're looking at 2023 when Radix will be fully developed, and I think that if Radix delivers on what it says it's going to do, it will. It's only a matter of time before it flips ETH basically and becomes the dominant smart contract platform. So there's a lot of growth there. And if you look at if we look at where Radix is, so it's $1 billion market cap, about $1 billion market cap. So it's not too high. I mean, it's not low, but it's not too high. There's still plenty of space to go. If we look on market cap you can see if Radix market cap was the same as Ethereum's, we would have each token will be $34, which is 320x. I mean, that would be if that happened in the next sort of 5 years or so, it will be even more than that, really, to be honest with you, because the entire crypto space is probably going to grow a lot more. So I think we could see if Radix achieved all its purposes, and in the next 5 to 10 years, I think we could see a $60 Radix token, which is a 600x. So I think it's even a good investment now. And like I said, we're going to talk next week about some of the projects that have been built on Radix at the moment that are due to be released in not long. The beginning of next year. Like we're talking 7, 8, 9 months away. Not long at all, even less than that. So it's a really good time to get into Radix at the moment. But the one thing I wanted to say about Radix right at the end here, the one thing, I mean, here you can see Willy Woo. There's some of the investors. Saul Klein, a well-known investor. They can see the potential for Radix. And the one thing I wanted to say is that the one thing that makes Radix different to every other cryptocurrency project, almost every other, apart from one, I think, is that it's not built on blockchain. Okay. No, I know. You're going to freak out now. And some of you are going to be triggered. You're going to be like, what? Blockchain technology is the most advanced technology on the market. It's not. It's already outdated, I'm afraid. Not to say that the blockchain industry isn't going to do well in the short term, but what I'm saying is that the reason that Dan Hughes has built Radix from the ground up is because he saw some of the issues that would affect blockchain technology, like the scaling issues, the fees on Ethereum, and the security issues, and many of the other issues that blockchain just did not take into consideration. Blockchain technology that those developers did not take into consideration. So Radix is not built on blockchain. I know that people are going to not be able to grasp this fact that there's actually technology out there at the moment that is superior to blockchain technology, and that's Radix. So, I say get on board. If you get on board now, if you can, you can stake it in the wallet at a 15% return to secure the network. So it's a win-win, really. They've got 10,000 wallets, 145,000 subscribers on Twitter. Yeah, this is actually 20,000. I don't know why it hasn't updated, but it's 20,000. So it's a big project with a big team. This is not some moonshot, just a meme coin. This is serious business here, and I think that you should have a look into it, read about it, go and have a look at Scrypto. I mean, go and investigate this project. And next video, I'm going to talk about two of the dexes that are currently being built on Radix. And there's even an option to get free tokens through airdrops that they're doing in the community. Like I said, the community is awesome. So yeah, check out Radix and let me know what you think in the comments.